Whatever degree you got that has you in this category of highly educated, get it off the wall, take it out of the frame, roll it up, and smack yourself in the face with it, because you are just as ignorant as the day is long. And this has got me fed up. I'm so obsessed. Hi everybody, and welcome back to our channel. I'm not gonna lie, even though these videos are kind of sort of just a little bit messy, I am enjoying actually going through these unique stories and sharing them with you all to hear your feedback on them. When it comes to today's story, I am already emotionally invested. I haven't read it yet. I've just read the title. If you've been around this channel for a while, you know that I have a dating history that is majority Latin American, and within that Latin American population, people who are undocumented or who are in the country illegally. I'm married now, so no more dating. Maybe I'll relate, and maybe it'll just be a hot mess express. So without further blah blah, let's just go ahead and get into it. Husband is an illegal immigrant. Long story short, he was deported once before as a teenager, and as a result is now permanently ineligible for a visa. I didn't know his situation was that serious when we got married. He had an attorney at the time, and I stupidly assumed that he was taking care of it.
You've been hit by a smooth criminal.
I should have done more due diligence. I also had no idea of the impact this would have. And this is something that I learned over time. When you're dating somebody that does not have a legal presence in the United States, you need to go to a lawyer and you need to find out what that could look like for you. The person themselves might not give you all of the information that you're looking for. Girl, you should have been digging like you were on Dig Dug. I don't know what to tell you. We've been married for over 10 years and the whole time has been a struggle. I have feelings because this was posted 11 days ago in 2025 in the Trump administration. Okay. Even simple things are hard because of his immigration status. Health insurance, car insurance, buying a house, and other major purchases for that matter. Taxes, debt, anything that requires paperwork. The majority of the burden falls on me to handle all of the stress and risk, while he just coasts along blissfully ignorant of all of the balls I have to juggle just to keep it all afloat. Oh gosh, okay, I'll just wait until I finish to talk. I am also not Hispanic, so there is a huge cultural and language barrier which is only widened over time. Y'all, I am losing my mind right now. We haven't ever seemed to get on the same page about the things that matter most, like how to raise kids, I can't do it, y'all.
I can't take it anymore.
Why did you marry somebody if you have not had these conversations with them? Why is this financial issue a problem now if you've been married for 10 years? Why is there a cultural and linguistic barrier now when you've been married for 10 years? Why is it such a problem now? Also, why did you marry him if you could never get on the same page about things that matter the most? What is wrong with people? I cannot. We are also nothing alike in terms of religion, politics, musical taste, aesthetic preferences. So you're married to somebody you have nothing in common with and that you're not attracted to? I am so confused. My husband is a good person. He is a hard worker and a loving dad. He isn't mean to me, and he's definitely not a gang member or a racist like how illegal immigrants are portrayed by some media outlets. Okay. Oh gosh, I was about to go to 100. I can't with this woman. He barely drinks and he's never done drugs. I emotionally moved on from him years ago. I am in this marriage only because of the kids. We're basically just roommates at this point. It's to the point now that I get anxious just being around him, and I dread weekends because of this. This person has a serious problem, and it is not the husband. I've been considering my options and thinking about leaving. I am highly educated and well employed. I don't need him for anything. My only concern is the kids. Well, Miss Highly Educated and Well Employed, whatever degree you got that has you in this category of highly educated, you need to go get it off the wall, take it out of the frame, roll it up, and smack yourself in the face with it, because you are just as ignorant as the day is long. And this has got me fed up. I'm so obsessed.
Okay, give me a moment. I will be okay.
My husband's a good person. Okay. Awesome. You're highly educated, so I'm assuming good person means that he embodies the fruits of the spirit and he just respects you and treats you well. So, points for this dude. He's a loving dad. He's a hard worker. He's not nasty to you. And then, he's not a gangbanger, guys. He's not a rapist. He's not a drug lord. I had to read this story through 2 or 3 times because every time I got to a certain point, my brain just broke. I don't understand. I have not read the comments yet, but the thing is, I have a few comments for this woman. She is correct that when you are in a relationship with somebody who does not have a legal presence in the country, things are a bit scarier. They're a little bit more difficult and they require out of the box thinking. Buying a house and major purchases are in your name, but if this man is a hard worker and he earns good money, that money from him being hard working should be involved in these major purchases. You're acting like he's not doing anything, and at the same time you're saying he's all of these good qualities. As an intercultural couple, you should be trying to share experiences with each other, not this, "Ooh, I don't like mariachi," or "Ooh, I don't like hot dogs." Like, just talk about it. You moved on from him years ago. To me, that's you not even being willing to try. This man is Latino from what you've said here, and then you turn around and say that the entire burden of everything is on you. I highly doubt that if he's a hard worker and a loving father and a good man, that the entire burden of everything in your marriage is on you. You checked out because you didn't want to try, and you're a coward and a jerk and a butthead and a selfish idiot. I hope these comments are as savage as I'm willing them to be, because I am so upset. For F's sakes, you married this person, had kids with him, and now 10 years later, you complain about him being undocumented, the cultural differences, language barrier, religion, politics, and so on. Stop wasting his time. Amen. I'm not sure what him being undocumented has to do with you wanting to leave the marriage.
Thank you!
Regardless of his status, you listed some huge fundamental differences that most people wouldn't be able to get over. If you're done with the marriage, then leave. Your kids will be happier in the long run when they're not forced to think that love is two people living completely separate lives as roommates. Staying for your kids is a crappy excuse to stay. And again, his immigration status should have no bearing on your decision to stay or go. What's the point of stressing his legal status here? If he were a citizen, would you live a happy marriage then? Excellent point. And this woman is just content to be miserable, and those kinds of people grind my gears, they burn my biscuits, they chafe my chaps, y'all. Having differences in marriage is normal. Having arguments in marriage is normal. Having to sit down and discuss what one wants to do and the other wants to do and find mutual ground is normal. You putting your head in the sand like an ostrich and just ignoring all of the major differences that come along with mixed status relationships and intercultural relationships, ma'am, you are an absolutely irresponsible idiot, and I do not respect you. I'm sorry, y'all. This was a little rough, but I don't know that I can give any kind of grace in this situation. What would you do if you had a friend that was going through this kind of scenario and needed some advice other than smack them? Because I'm just gonna call it because I don't have anything positive to say right now. As we always say on our channel, with God, all things are possible. Even relationships like this when you're not this butthead of a lady, okay? I hope that you have a wonderful day and I'll see you next week.